Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Aries for the week ahead. Now, keep in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone, so make sure to check out your other placements so that you can receive all of your messages. Okay, my friends, let's get started here for Aries. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the energy around the week ahead here for Aries? Okay, Aries, let's see. First card out is your dreams need a practical plan. So that's an interesting way to start your reading. I think we're going to be looking at, what it is that you feel most passionate about bringing in. What do you feel most passionate about doing, being involved in? We see here, expect a powerful change and take time to breathe out. So this makes me feel right away here, Aries, that for you this week, this is a week that you need to be sort of grounded so that you can take those dreams that you have, those things that are ideas and, the vision that you have for what you want to do. And now it's time to sort of take it into the practical. So moving away from sort of fantasizing about it, visualizing it, to actually putting some action into something here. There is going to be a powerful change when that occurs, and you may need time to sort of just breathe through this so that you can sort of take the dream from being in your mind to being more practically applied. And that may need you to sort of work through some fears and bring some practicality into the situation. So I'll just move these over here. Now, let's jump into the tarot cards and see what messages we're going to receive. But working through these sort of practical aspects of bringing your vision to life seems to be where we're headed this week for Aries. 5 of Cups in reverse. So this may be something that you have tried in the past, and it may have not worked out the way you expected it to. You may have been met with some disappointment in the past, but you're really getting the green light to go for it now. I feel like you maybe have honed down what you need to sort of adjust. You've made some adjustments maybe. You're really moving this from being a vision into something in the material world. You're getting that green light, but you're sort of needing to choose your direction here as you plan for the practical aspects of this. Where are you going to invest your time and energy, and how are you going to sort of bring this to life, if you will? I feel like you are being guided to go for it through your will, and that working through your fears is going to be really important. Taking that time to breathe out, as that first card suggested, is going to be important so that you don't give up before things get going. We're seeing the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck, so that's really guiding me to a place like you've got all the tools to do something here. Okay, you've got the idea, the dream, the vision, and you've got the resources, the time and the energy. You just have to choose how to sort of invest those things into a plan so that you can really make a change in this dream that you have. I feel like you may have tried this in the past once before, maybe more than once. This is something that you have had in your sights for some time now, but there is this need to sort of let go of the disappointment that you encountered in the past when you made an effort towards this. And I feel like we're seeing that 8 of Wands as a signal here for you to go for it, to not hesitate because of past fears, but to move quickly here, that there's some good news moving towards you. Like this card suggests, there is a powerful change coming. So it's really time now, it's go time. And to sort of feel this idea of facing your dreams and your fears head on, so that you can sort of make choices that are in alignment with this dream coming into a practical, sort of realistic situation in the material world, taking it out of dreamland and daydreaming and fantasizing about what it would be like, and actually making it happen. Now, seeing the High Priestess in reverse on the bottom of the deck is interesting, because that's sort of bringing me to a place of, are you trusting yourself? Are you listening to yourself? Are you paying attention to that inner voice that's trying to guide you? Or are you sort of like this Page of Rods in reverse, where you're sort of getting frustrated easily and quickly, feeling like maybe things aren't moving fast enough and they're not moving the way you want them to? Perhaps that is part of this planning. Maybe as you start to express this vision that you have, you're needing to sort of be okay with some adjustments, making adjustments, and not getting too frustrated with those adjustments, and not stopping early, not giving up because things didn't work out the first time you tried this. Sort of letting go of that, letting go of those past experiences, so that you can really feel present in what you're doing now. I feel like you've made adjustments here, or you might need to make some adjustments here, Aries. Let's clarify these cards for you. Why is the Five of Cups in reverse here? Yeah, there's a fear here that things aren't going to be, this kind of came out on its side. So that tells me that there's a part of you that thinks this idea is going to work, that you're going to be able to be successful, you're going to be victorious, and you're going to reach some sort of level of sort of public acknowledgement for whatever it is that you're doing. And people are going to take notice. I feel like this is something that you're doing, that you're going to be putting out there for others to gain access to, or it's a service you're providing, or it's something that you're doing that's going to gain momentum quickly, and it feels like you're going to be successful here. But I'm wondering if you believe that. Then with the way the orientation of this card sort of fell out makes me wonder if you're on the fence about whether or not this is going to work in the first place. And, what comes to mind is this idea that you have to believe it's possible first. Once you believe it's possible, you can start making plans that are practical, and you'll see some changes here. You'll make some choices and adjustments, listening to that inner voice, really being guided to trust this process as you sort of unfold your vision into the material world. Now, the Eight of Wands is certainly a beautiful card to receive if you're trying to get something moving, because it's definitely giving you that green light, and it's definitely a sign that you should keep going. Now, we're seeing the Ten of Wands come out to clarify that. So that really does tell me that you might be getting to the point where you have tried this a number of ways, and you've tried this a number of times. That whatever it is that you're focused on, Aries, is something that you have tried before, or you've really tried to see how this will work. And I can't help but think that there's a part of you that's ready to give up. And that maybe if you found this reading, the message you need to hear most is don't give up. Don't give up. I feel like what you might need to do is to try things in a different way. This might need adjusting, but it feels like if you give up, you're going to be giving up too early, and you'll be ignoring your intuitive sort of feeling that you need to pursue this. So don't give up on yourself just yet. Don't give up on this idea or yourself. Now, there's the Five of Cups coming out again on that Seven of Pentacles. So that kind of confirms it to me that this is something you have tried before, and you felt disappointed in the results. You had some regrets. You had some emotions that felt let down when you tried this before. So there is a part of you hesitating. And I feel like there's a part of you that's almost ready to throw in the towel here, Aries. And I feel like your gut is telling you something different. Your inner voice, if you were to listen to your gut, it would be saying, do it again. Keep trying. Don't give up. Just make some adjustments. Making some adjustments is going to be what really helps you here. and there's the Four of Cups in reverse coming out. So yeah, you might think about this as something that you feel like, oh, I missed the opportunity. If only I had done it this way the first time, maybe it would have been different. And I feel like you're almost lowering your energy by contemplating on things that you coulda, shoulda, woulda, instead of sort of staying grounded in the present moment so that you can see signs guiding you, so that you can see where things are lining up to redirect you, not to push you out completely where you just give up and surrender in sort of a resignation, instead of sort of being empowered through this surrender. It feels to me like that Four of Cups is really like you need to focus on the being optimistic. Like right now, I feel like you have a lot of pessimism around this idea, this dream that you have. And you sort of need this gentle reminder to stay focused on what it is that you desire to see expand, instead of, whatever it is that you focus on is what you're going to see expand. So if right now you're focusing on how it didn't work out last time, how it's not going to work this time, how you don't want to make adjustments, and how there's this sort of fear that what if it doesn't work out yet again, I feel like by focusing on that, you're sort of being guided away from that, because that's what's going to expand. And so it's almost like a gentle nudge here to move away from this pessimism or even complaining. Like whenever you want to manifest something or see something grow, sort of the worst thing you can do is to complain about it and to say it's not moving fast enough, or it's not moving at all, or it's not successful, or I don't have enough of this, or I don't have enough of that. Like that can really sort of spoil the momentum around sort of creating stuff. You know what I mean? And it's interesting seeing that Seven of Pentacles come back again. I feel like you're at this point where you're really needing to not give up too early. By being impatient and by losing faith and feeling frustrated and sort of complaining or being pessimistic about what it is that you're trying to achieve, you're really not helping yourself with this. And so perhaps that's why we're seeing this, you need a practical plan, because perhaps focusing on the planning will get you away from focusing on sort of these more pessimistic emotions that aren't going to serve you in this dream that you have, that you're trying to bring into fruition here. Now, to close your reading, Aries, we're going to pull one last card for you. What is the highest guidance here for Aries as they're making their way through this? Aries, what message does Aries need here? Empowerment. I think I even said that. So it says here, the frequency of empowerment supports your ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in a deep trust that we are all connected through the same source. So this empowerment card, I feel, is coming through for you so that you focus more on what it is that you want to achieve instead of the roadblocks. Focusing on how you can make adjustments and be flexible, and at the same time not focusing on those roadblocks or obstacles, but sort of focusing on the fact that you can overcome them. A more empowering focus is necessary for you this week, Aries. And I feel like your inner guidance is pointing you in that direction with the High Priestess, but you're not paying attention to it. You're ignoring that sort of inner gut, and you're focusing more on the fact that this could not work. And you're focusing on, what if I don't have enough resources? What if it fails like it failed before? What if I end up feeling disappointed? And unfortunately, by focusing on those things are now growing and gaining momentum. And so our focus is really, really key here. And so seeing that Four of Cups here with this message of empowerment really, really focuses the message for you this week. Really staying empowered instead of sitting in the vibe of sort of that pessimism or even complaining about how things are going, because then you're going to find more evidence for that. You know what I mean? That's sort of how our mind works. It finds evidence for whatever it is we're focused on. So it's time to refocus a little bit here. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope it's been helpful. If it's resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. If you would like a personal reading, you can find that information in the description below. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and light, Aries, and looking forward to reading for you again. Take care.